Good morning, Ed. How are you doing? Just getting set up here. Hey, Ed. What are you doing? Okay, I think we're pretty much squared away. Camera positioned properly. Okay. As you can see, it's a pretty nasty day here. Yeah, it's spitting rain and ice, and it is freezing on contact. Just not all good. Let me see if I can't pull up my outside camera. Here's all my little squirrel buddies eating peanuts I just threw out. Got peanuts here on the ramp. There's another squirrel down here. Um, yeah, just because the weather gets bad doesn't mean my little buddies don't need some food. There's peanuts here on the ramp. Peanuts I threw over here. Peanuts I threw down here. So they've got quite a bit. They just got to forage and decide which peanut to eat. They're pretty fussy, you know. They'll go by one, sniff it, and they move on to the next one until they find one that they like. So interesting. It's just like people like some people like some food, some people don't. Hey, Gitchy. Yes, it is. It is very icy. Edward is here. Gitchy's here. Max Air. Good morning, Max Air. Yeah, the weather here is not good, as you can see. I know, boo. Good girl. Yes. Yeah, she gets a little jealous when I'm over here on the computer. She wants the attention. She's getting older, like I am. See, she's about 14 years old, 12, 13, 14, somewhere in there. I had to go yesterday and get her one of her medications that she was out of. That was $385. It's a pill for allergies. She's always had allergies. And the price of medication has gone up. I think when I first started getting the medication for her, she takes one pill a day. Apoquel, what it is. I think we used to start it out like at 160 or $175. Now it's up to 380. Yeah, I know. Yes, 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 yes. Nanya, how you doing, Nanya? Yeah, you're down where you're supposed to get an inch and a half. We could get 2 to 4. That's what they're calling for, maybe. But weather stations give you information, but they can't pinpoint it exactly. They just give you a hint of what's to come. Yeah. Hey, here comes Mr. Hodges.
Hey, good morning, Paul.
Are you enjoying this weather?
Oh, gee, yesterday I had like what 9 or 10 signs yesterday, and anyways, oh, that was fun. Cold, and I got two stakes in the ground. I can't get out. I'm hoping to go. I thought maybe I'd go back today with some washer fluid and get them out, um, but right now all the school buses are canceled. Half of St. Thomas has got no hydro right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lynn was bugging me yesterday, so I went out and thank God for my tenant, helped me get my big generator out, and then we got it fired up, so it ran, and so I've got it in my garage office, which is heated,
Yeah.
so keeping it warm.
Wow, like was it about a week or 2 weeks ago? My brother-in-law and sister out in West Lorne, they lost their hydro and they got water in the basement and everything else. And guess what? They have a generator. Oh, guess what? It's not running.
Yeah.
They went and got it from Diane, and I started it up every couple times a year for her, make sure it ran and everything good, right?
Sure.
They bought it, just stick it in the corner of the garage. Didn't have fuel for it. They didn't have nothing.
Yeah,
Like
and in the cold, wet garage, and probably,
what's today, Tuesday? No, my generator runs tomorrow at noon. But I had to put a new battery in it, but it's working good now. So
here comes Mr. Stickley.
no.
The and what I did is I bought it. You might remember, like a year ago, I bought a great big battery.
Yeah.
To start the generator with, because the little bicycle battery they give you with them, even though it says you can plug it in and it'll charge it up. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So trickle charger.
Well, they tried how much power those little batteries got, but I ran into an incident the other day. The battery in my truck was dead. Well, not completely dead, but I didn't drive it for about 2 days. And I have some electronic stuff in there, and it drained the battery enough it wouldn't start. So I got all the batteries of the right lawnmowers here, brought them home, charged them up, to store them for the winter, right?
Sure.
So anyways, I went and got one, put jumper cable on, thing, boom, fucking truck fired right up.
Right.
just from a lawnmower battery.
Yeah, I haven't been
Yeah.
that studious with my riding lawnmower.
No,
I need to pull the battery out and put it on a trickle charge, you know?
oh, that's the best thing you do. You don't want to leave them. Well, yours is inside the garage, so it's not as bad, but but still, I never leave batteries in the lawnmower all winter. Never. Hey, good morning, everybody. Yep, I see everybody saying hi to me. Yep, Getchy, Nanya,
What's up,
Max here.
everyone?
Hey there, Justin. So, but anyways, yeah, a bit of a mess out there for weather, right? Just right now, not nice at all out there.
Justin's probably living in balmy Florida. He probably doesn't have any weather.
Yeah.
It is 61 right now. Never mind, 64.
So
Yeah.
It's 68.
Well,
that's a tough life, Paul. 64.
yeah, that's tough. Jesus. Yeah, all the school buses are canceled here.
Yeah, they are here too, and pretty much everything is canceled. I mean, the mail still comes, but
Yeah.
it's not good.
Yeah, we got a lot of accidents all over the place. I don't know. The cops are chasing somebody out, little town called Mapleton, and telling everybody to go to their basements. This guy had a gun, and their town taxi driver don't pick up anybody in the area. And I don't know if they ever found this guy last night or not. Never heard anymore.
Nanya sends love to Vader on the top step.
Oh yeah, he's right there, never far away. Gracie's in bed.
Oh, there her tail's going now. She heard you talking.
Yep, my Vader. As soon as I mention his name.
Here he comes.
What's up, Edward, Gitchy, Nunya,
Mhm.
Mark? How's it going, guys?
Oh, he did a nice long stretch.
Oh, Daryl, what's up?
Mia does that too. When she gets up off the couch, she gets down and then does a big stretch.
I'm going over to the bed right here, laying down.
Now, do they still sleep with you in bed?
Oh yeah, all the time. Problem is, they don't leave me any room. They got the whole bed, but no, they have to lean up against me, and then Gracie's got to be right under my feet or behind my knees. Well, she's snowing pretty good there right now where you are, Paula.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you are getting some snow down there.
Oh, just yeah, like you said, school buses closed, accidents everywhere here. Half of my town right now has got no hydro, so I'm okay. I got a hydro. Well, I got a backup generator anyways, but still. Yeah.
I had to defrost the windows this morning, if that made you feel any better.
Okay, makes me feel. Yeah. Hey, good morning, Daryl. I ain't going too far this morning, so I had like 9.
There's no reason to, you know.
Yeah, well, did 9 signs yesterday, and I was down this one back road. Oh my God, it was fun trying to go down it with the truck. Snowplow not been back, but not that it was. But what was happening was the wind was blowing and blowing the snow in the road, and had deep sections in it.
Yeah, it's not worth it if it's like that outside.
Yeah.
Well, we are supposed to get rising temperatures over the next day.
Yeah.
Up into the upper 30s,
Yeah.
which will create all kinds of havoc, but it's still going to rain, you know?
Yeah, but then it'll turn cold again, then everything will be ice.
Yep, ice and then turn back to snow again.
Wow, see, we're under freezing rain warning right now, so. Snow and stuff, you can drive on it, but you get into freezing rain, that's another story, that is, so.
Yeah, that shit is coming down, Paul.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah, and this is just the start of it, you know?
How much you guys expecting?
Well, where I am, and if you believe the forecast, it's 6 to 8 inches of snow. additional snow.
Yeah.
Because we already had 4 or 5 inches on the ground. Right, me?
Well,
Mia
it could be-
keeps thinking, she's getting a little bit, I don't think it's senile, but she's a senior dog. So every once in a while she decides, well, I'd like to go outside, but I think she's thinking that outside is a nice place to be.
Hmm.
So she gets me over to the door. She takes a step outside onto the small deck I have on the back, and then just before the stairs, she turns around, looks at me over her shoulder,
Hey, Mark.
hesitates, and I says, "Are you going or not?" And then back in the house, here she comes.
They don't take those flags down for bad weather?
No, because
But
those flags are 40 some feet long.
there's our weather right now. We got snow, freezing rain, and rain in the area.
Yep.
Now we're in the snow, but
Yeah, see that warmer temperature's coming up from the south. You want a biscuit? Is that what you want? You want a Tookie?
There's some flags that are so big that if the wind's not blowing, they'll actually tear under their own weight.
oh yeah,
The Canadian flag over here on our side has got a rip in it. Not all the way through, but I'm sure it's the thread you love.
now Canada can't afford to get another flag, right?
Well, who pays for those? I'm assuming the cities on each side.
Oh, I imagine so.
Oh, I'm sure they do, Nunya, but I have to always assume that certain weather they would take them down. Because I
Yeah,
think you technically are supposed to take the flags down if it's raining, right?
there's not much snow right now. Yeah,
Yeah, technically you're supposed to take it down in bad weather or whatever, but no, but I don't know anybody that does. It's like right across the street right now. The guy's got a flag off of his porch, and it's just sitting there draped down. It's a nice looking flag. It's not bad, but it's probably, I'm guessing that's a 6-foot flag. American
Your
flag.
average size is 5x6 or 6x5, one of the two.
Yeah.
I think it's 6x5 foot
Yeah.
is your normal size.
yeah.
Actually,
None I bought a deer stand from over there at Gander Mountain. That was quite a few years ago. Big tripod one that stood up, 14 feet? Yeah.
I actually have a 30-foot flag or a 40-foot flagpole in the garage. Comes in, was it 4 10-foot sections? Used to have it up at the old house.
I guess got a text message from Diane, so
As you can see over here, Paul, see the flag?
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
It's on the front of his house across the street.
Well, Diane says that the tactical cops are talking. I thought I heard something about 2 cops shot, but they can't confirm. They're surrounding a house somewhere. Huh. They were looking for a guy that had a gun, telling everybody to go to their basements and lock their doors. And
Oh,
Come out there, not out there with a gun. That'll give Trudeau more ammunition to cancel more guns.
Yeah, instead of saying, well, go ahead, citizens, arm up, protect yourselves. Yeah.
Well, see, they give free reign over here. If you're a law-abiding citizen, they're taking guns away from you. But the criminals, no, it's okay. We'll just catch them, release.
So I said they might get more, you might get more trouble for shooting a criminal.
Oh, you do? Well,
That's
our
ridiculous.
Prime Minister in Canada said you have no right to defend yourself with a gun anywhere in Canada. Guy breaks into your house, tries to kill you. You still can't kill him or shoot him. Yep.
Meanwhile, our sheriff and governor tells you to blow him back out the front door.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if the guy gets out the front door and drag him back in. No.
I'll say in Florida, we're not one of those states they have to be in the house. If they were just banging on your door and trying to get in, you could just blow a hole right through the door and be fine. If you feel like they're trying to break in.
No. Somebody broke in here. I wouldn't think twice of them shooting somebody. I mean, criminal over here go, oh, sorry, I was in the wrong house. So then, then you get charged with attempted murder or something.
Yeah, it's that liberal mind thing is just guys.
Wow. Yeah, I've been watching all the shit that liberals are or Democrats trying to do in the States. Oh my God, with all the guns. That one guy in Illinois, he wants to confiscate a whole pile of guns, and they want you to register them, but now they register to come and get them. So,
well, in my book, if a criminal uses a gun and the commission results in death, they should automatically be given the death penalty themselves.
Yep. Even drug dealers should be the same way.
Yep.
Give them drugs out to people that die. It should be.
Yeah, if somebody overdoses, then you give them a lethal injection or whatever it was that they.
Yeah, give them what they give somebody else.
Yep.
See, I'm kind of on the fence with the death penalty. Not that I'm against it, but it's like, to me, that's giving them an easier way out than
but here's the
prison
thing:
their whole life.
If they've done a heinous crime, okay, and we probably could all agree on what a heinous crime is, but if they do a heinous crime, so if you give them life imprisonment, it costs $30,000 a year to keep them in prison for life, and who's paying that?
Yeah, taxpayer.
Me.
Well, like I said, I'm not thinking about money wise. I'm thinking about, is it giving the criminal the easy way out?
Well, when there's some guy place, Iowa or something yesterday, killed 7 people or 8 people in 2 houses. They're looking for him. Big manhunt going on right now down there.
Jesus Christ. I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, I'm on the news here, so I think it was Iowa. They knew who did it and everything else, but they just they've been trying to find this guy and they can't. But he killed 7 or 8 people. I think there was 7 people, but the one guy died in the hospital. But apparently named who it was or something. I don't know. But anyways, they knew who it is. But yeah. Holy crap, Paul! I can't even see across the water. It's snowing so hard.
It's snowing so hard. Yeah.
Just even sitting there thinking about, all this justice stuff. Like there was a guy there, I forget how many convictions you got against him right now and stuff. And I just release him.
Yep, just let him go. And that only, that passive stuff only encourages more people to do it because, what are they going to do? It's like, how many times do you hear about criminals when they get caught say, well, you can't touch me. You can't, I'll be out of here.
They got a thing over here called some kind of diversion program, but that's people that have taken the program have had their charges dropped. But what about the victim? They don't get nothing. And then that person that took the diversion program, they're back out, back and doing it again.
Yep.
But see, they had a big bust in Toronto. Was it yesterday or day before? They got a whole bunch of stolen cars and people charged, and yeah. Diane says, I wish I knew where this was. They said to look inside to see if any victims inside someplace. Hey, good morning, Mr. Ron.
Morning, guys.
Mr. Ron, how you doing? How's the weather out there, buddy?
Well, yesterday it was 80 degrees warmer than it was the week before. We went from 30 some below up to we were almost 50 yesterday.
Wow.
Yep.
Does that make a mess out of the roads and stuff?
Yeah, it's a little muddy out there, but not for the most part. The roads are pretty good. I was gonna go snow blow my driveway yesterday. It was only like an inch or two of snow, so I've been lazy and not getting down there. By the end of the day yesterday, it was all gone. Like shit.
Yeah. We had
with that kind of temperature, it wouldn't last long. Mm-hmm. But the bad part is when it freezes and then thaws and then freezes and thaws and
yeah. What I found funny yesterday was let me see, hold on. I've been driving my truck the last couple of days and I pull up in front of the house yesterday. Holy shit. They came out of the woodwork. I had 15 deer in the yard.
Ron's home.
They recognize the truck. I really do. They just, even though I've had the car out there for months, but they like the truck for whatever reason. Like, oh, Ron's home.
Any hoof prints on the side? Were they kicking it?
Yeah. So I got to go up and see Don today. Things are not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I called him yesterday. Sometimes when you call him and he almost sounds like he's crying, it's just, he's struggling to breathe so bad. Something's not right. Either his hemoglobin or his iron are really down, or he's taking that step towards the end. He could barely talk. And all he did was go from his kitchen. He parks the truck now right outside the porch. It's a 20-foot walk. And his neighbor that went over and helped him said, Ron, his lips were blue yesterday. That's not good.
No. Now, how old is he?
Don is 73, 4, somewhere in there. Yeah.
Well, you get to a point, and I don't want to sound crass, but do you want him to keep suffering or do you want him to pass on? Because your memory, your attachment is you don't want to lose him, but
yeah, when I sit back and see if I can find this picture.
So Ron, that picture I sent you, is that you when you were younger?
Yeah. Yeah, that was me.
Nanya says hello to you, Ron.
Hey, Nanya, how are you, sir?
let's see, was it another helicopter crash down in Missouri or something?
North or South Carolina.
Yeah. Was it there? I thought it was closer to you. Okay.
Yeah, I was down in the. I think it was.
Was it a medic helicopter?
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. This is about 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. I don't know why you can see this, but
Yeah.
you look good.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it looked really good.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I see what you mean, Paul. Thing that worries me is, you know, when he's made that comment of when his quality of life stopped, his exact phrase is, I'm going to take that final walk in the woods. In other words, that means he's going out back the house.
Hmm.
You know, and I don't want to be the one to walk in on that.
Well, it's like a double-edged sword. You don't really want either one of those options, right?
Yeah.
You don't want them to suffer, but you don't want them to go neither.
Yeah.
Well, the attachment you have to a person negates in your mind that they ultimately their decision of whether to live or die shouldn't matter. It should be you want them to do what you want them to do. You know.
This is my first guided hunt. Was Dawn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Hello. No. But
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. The end of life is not. I remember my mother
No.
had a stroke and she was up in the hospital, and finally they decided just to let her go, and they gave her everything to keep her calm until she passed. You know,
yeah.
it basically what they did is they medicated her enough to let her body go. Because, you know, I had to sign the paperwork for that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, part of it is, yeah, he's my very best friend. He's probably there's only two people in my circle. He's one of them.
Yeah.
And
Well, the thing of it is, Ron, and I get it, you don't want to be left behind.
yeah.
And it's hard to replace that attachment that you have to that individual.
Right.
I mean, there's really no replacing that neither.
No. I get it. I've been there. I've watched it, you know, experienced it.
You know, I heard you guys talking earlier about crime and guns, and someone breaks into your house and that, and you know, someone breaks in here, I would obviously do everything I could to defend myself. But if you would come in here and say, for instance, rob, say, and I yeah, it is expensive, but like if you would take like that gun that Dawn bought me, right then and there, I would come up with some excuse.
Oh, yeah.
I would put a bullet right down your throat as quick as hell, and I would, like I said, so much access to so much private land. When you got some of the ranchers out here that 30, 40, 50,000 acres, I could hide a body really quick.
Oh, yeah. Sure you could.
There it is.
Yep.
You
Good
don't
luck.
keep people where they are.
Well, the thing of it is that the radical theory on all of that stuff has gone so far to the left. Paul was just saying that his prime minister of Canada says you don't have a right to kill anybody for any reason.
Yeah.
Not even self-defense, Ron.
Nope. You don't have a right to encounter to defend yourself with a a firearm. Even though they're killing you and they come in your house with a firearm and everything else, you don't have the right. Just call us. Yeah. Okay. Oh, hang on a minute. I got to call the cops. Okay.
It's like when all that shit started, that whole George Floyd thing out in Minneapolis. And when all those cops, they lost over 50% of their police force.
That's right, Gitchy.
And you wonder, I just sit there and I really sometimes really try and understand, but I find it so difficult to understand beyond complete stupidity. They said, well, we could get counselors for these criminals. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh yeah.
I'm a counselor. Please put down your gun.
Yeah. Somebody that's unarmed or,
Oh
the
my
cops
God.
out there trying to stop some guy from killing people.
Mhm. I honestly think, Paul, I mean, granted, yeah, we're probably one of the least populated states. But on the same token, I think per capita, we also have one of the lowest crime rates because people here in this area will think twice about pulling a gun on you. There's a reason. Because they know, like, oh shit, they may pull a gun back on me. More than likely, there's so many people that carry here. It's unbelievable.
Well, and my concern too, Ron, going along with that is that they preach so much that don't get involved in things, that if it was on the street and you were being attacked, people just walk by and just I'm not my problem, not my problem, not my problem. To the point where the criminals can do whatever they want to whoever they want at any time.
I know.
Yeah, that suspect accused of killing 7 people and then always killed himself when found by U.S. Marshals in Texas. They found him all the way down in Texas. I guess he was getting out of there.
It's like the Native Americans around here. This whole sovereign nation thing. You wouldn't believe the amount of crime in Rapid City, South Dakota, because it's only an hour back to the reservation. You get back on the res, you're safe.
Yeah.
And I remember a case, there was a restaurant I used to go to in Rapid City all the time. They have the best, most unhealthy French fries ever. God, those things were good.
Yeah.
And I got to know this one guy, Mike, was one of the bartenders in there. Mike was a little guy, and but just super nice dude. Sitting in there one night, just having a beer and having some of those unhealthy fries and a burger, and this drunken Indian come up behind me and he's like, oh, yelling in a loud voice and everything. Comes up and slaps me on the back and says, hey man, what the F you up to? And acting like a typical drunk. And I just blew it off, and then he goes over to a husband and wife that were sitting in the corner of the restaurant with 2 little girls. They're only like 6, 7, 8 years old. Starts harassing them. Well, Mike goes over. It's like, sir, you need to leave. And the guy started getting mouthy with him. And Mike went to try and grab a hold of him, tried to escort him towards the door. The guy slams him, knocks him on the floor. And I'm like, no. So I get up from the bar, went around the corner and grabbed this guy right by the throat. And he had real long hair, grabbed him, big handful of hair. I said, let's go. And out the door we went, and I tossed him right through the door, threw him right out on the sidewalk. And I said, welcome to Rapid City Lob, mother. Trying to be nice first, but
you know how bad the roads are today, Paul?
no mail delivered today.
Oh wow, that doesn't happen over here.
Yeah.
They don't cancel mail delivery here because what's the phrase? Ice, sleet, snow doesn't make a difference. The mail will go through.
Yeah.
I always liked watching that on Seinfeld. What the hell was that? Who was the male guy on there?
Newman.
Newman.
Yep.
Newman. Hey, Hodges, I learned something in my little construction project. When I put up that plank wall, let me,
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
um,
Blank wall. You forgot what you were talking about.
anyhow, I have two outlets and I shut the power off and disconnected those outlets, but I had to obviously put the boards, across where those outlet holes were. What I did was, thank God, I measured and measured and measured. They say the theory of measure twice, cut once. So I measured like 20 times, cut once right there. But I just drilled little holes enough for the three wires to come out. And I figured I could just adhere the actual outlet on the outside of that wooden wall and then put a plate cover over it. No. You can do that, but you're taking a risk. What I found out is you have to get what they call a outlet box extension. In other words, it's code that outlet must be inside one of those plastic boxes.
Yeah.
So in other words, if there was a fire at your house or something, and that's where it started, and they found that outlet was not inside one of those plastic boxes, insurance wouldn't cover it. Yeah. So my buddy came over, who's an electrician. I just didn't know I forgot. I get scared around electric, and there was one that actually had 4 or 5 wires. And I know it must be because they're jumping them together, but I said, hey, Jason, would you mind coming? He only lives 10 minutes from here, but he come over the other day to hook him up for me. And he's like, dude, you need to get those extensions. So what it is, it's a box that goes inside of the other box.
Yeah.
Did you know that, Paul?
Yeah.
Yep.
I learned something.
Oh yeah, there's so many rules and regulations to everything anymore. You almost have to study things,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame you, Ron. Electricity ain't nothing to fuck around with for sure.
I just, and then if something were to happen, I would just say, hey, yeah, a professional electrician. Is that a unicorn on your jumper? I'm like, what?
Oh, it's a rodeo. On your front of your shirt is a
Yellowstone, yeah.
yeah, it's a rodeo bucking bronco riding.
Yeah.
It's a horse, Laura. It's not going to know what a bunking bronco is.
She keeps checking your screen, Ron. She's bound determined to find a tag.
What's up, Laura? Lance.
Well, let me take this phone call, guys.
Okay, all right. Thanks for coming in, Ron.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out and see if the critters are out there. Well, hold on, before I do, let me go see if I can wrestle them up.
Hey, Lance, good morning. Little Llama Laura.
Hey, Lance. Laura.
So pretty much, Laura, what it is it's a horse and a guy sitting on it, and it's trying to kick the guy off. That's what
The guy, that one thing is a guy with his arm out trying to balance.
It's the old saying, "Get off my back."
Yeah.
Yep, nobody around. So.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, you
All
guys
right, Ron. Have a good one and take care.
Yep. See you all.
Give Don our best.
Will do.
Okay.
No, I sent him a picture yesterday or day before yesterday, Ron. They it was a cartoon, but it was a kid in school. All the kids and the teacher all gasping themselves, and this kid, the kid is about, oh, I don't know, 7 or 8, teaching everybody how to gut a deer in the classroom. It was funny as shit.
Well, I'm sure some of you guys know. I wouldn't know if Laura would know that though. I don't think she's really into Western stuff, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still coming down pretty good, Paul.
Yeah. Well, Laura, you are on the downstream side of all this weather. So guess what? Good. Prevailing westerlies, you're next. Oh, I think I'm ready for another coffee. Ugh. I had fun yesterday. I've been trying to rewire part of my layout. I keep getting a short. I don't know why.
Laura, Laura asked you a question.
Where did you get the Tim Hortons top from? Tim Hortons? They sell different stuff at the store, right? But this is a Camp Day one. They only sell them certain time of the year when they're raising money for all the kids to go to camp.
Yeah.
I think it's in July or June or July. I think it is. Actually, a little big on me, but that's okay. It's comfy. Ugh.
Well, we got a few people watching or at least listening.
Yeah, that's good. Well, see, Lance came in there a minute ago. Yeah, he must be at work, I guess. So probably.
I would imagine.
Well, it's pretty early still. Well, because he's over on the coast, so it's about 9:30. It's got to be 6:30 in the morning there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went into my first physical therapy appointment today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I saw a machine in there. I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna look it up and see what it is. It's called an anti-gravity treadmill. The hell that is.
Well, anti-gravity, that's what they used to have, those boots that you used to hook yourself onto a rail and hang upside down. I had an ex-wife that you had a setup. She had a bar that went through, you tightened it like this, went between the door frames, and she'd put these boots on and strap them on, and they had hooks like these on them, and she'd hook herself up and hang upside down.
No, this is like something like it's this right here. I don't know what the hell that is, but that was the exact machine.
Why is that an anti-gravity?
I guess it must hold you above
Yeah,
the
look
treadmill.
at she's sitting in something, isn't she?
Yeah, but it doesn't look like she's actually touching the treadmill.
Yeah.
Kind of weird. It was a big ass machine though. And I was
So
looking
it
at
must you must put it on like a pair of underwear or whatever, and it you can raise yourself up so that you touch or don't barely touch or whatever, you know.
Yeah, it was.
I bet that wasn't cheap.
Oh no, that's what I said. That's not something you would see
Ugh,
in somebody's house.
I gotta get a coffee. Ugh. I got later.
Hey, one
Let's
vision. Hey, how
see.
you doing?
What's up, Dustin? Justin, are you about to set? Yeah, I'll be around, Laura. You can get up with me. And Daryl's listening and mapping at the same time. They had a lot of interesting looking machines in there, but that one kind of caught my eye when I was looking at it because it said anti-gravity on it.
Mia's sitting over by the door looking at me. You don't want to go out.
Yeah, just get up with me, Laura. Just call me on Messenger. Don't actually give me a call. That way I'll hear it. Because then my phone will actually ring and I'll know you need. But you're trying to get up with me. What's a mum? It's a mumsy. It's a mom.
Keep going. Keep going. Oh, where's my other one?
Oh, Laura's out and about at her mother's house, huh?
Yeah, she needs help with EV Mux later because she got the same program everybody else is starting to use.
Oh, okay.
So she needs help just going through the setup process on it.
Good night. Hey, quit gabbing. Hey,
See, Hodges is yelling at himself in the mirror again.
okay. Okay.
Oh, Lance, Matt Northeast calls his mom Mumsy.
Oh, does he?
Says Mumsy.
That's funny.
Oh, his mom's a trip though.
So, Paul, you got to go get steaks out of the ground or what?
I ain't going out in this crap. It's gonna rain tomorrow, so it'll be a lot nicer.
Yeah.
No, I was in a construction site and they're out of the way. Nobody can get hurt on them, but I tried pulling them out and I just couldn't move them. They were froze. I hit them down harder to break the frost, but yet you go over across the street and stake just falls into the ground. So I don't know. Some big and they're holding on the end of it or something.
Lance said because Matt's a dork.
But what I do is get some windshield washer fluid and go around about 2 cupfuls around there like that. Come back about an hour later and they'll come out with your hand almost. Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
Mark White says over in the UK they always call mothers mum.
Not,
And they don't call a couch, they call it a Chesterfield.
yeah.
What? I thought
Yeah,
Chesterfield was a cabinet.
No, couch is a Chesterfield.
I thought that was a type of cabinet over here. Oh, no.
Well, over here, yeah, but in England, or the English, I think even in parts of Canada, don't they call a couch a Chesterfield? Paul?
I'm I'm not sure, tell you the truth.
No, it's a type of couch. It's not.
Yeah. Here, couch.
So a Chesterfield, at least from what Google's saying, would be a couch like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of an older style couch. I
Yeah.
thought there was a cabinet called a Chesterfield.
Well,
Well, it might be
I
back
think
in-
anything that's called a Chesterfield originated with a company called Chesterfield that used to make them. Manufactured them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have. So there are display cabinets that are called Chesterfields. Like the big, tall cabinets that have like glass that you'd put like china in. All
Yeah.
the shelves are made out of glass. But there is a company named Chesterfield too.
Well, it looks like it's gonna be a play of my train day, I guess. Been working on stuff around here, and this thing here I had for a while, but I haven't put it in yet. But it's like a semaphore,
Yeah.
I want to put a motor on it so it works. Then the other day I was working on making a new signal, for the trains. But still got to put ladders on it and stuff. But it's coming. But I put the one place that didn't have flashing lights on one of my road crossings. So I had ones with the gates that come down. So I got them working now. So the lights come on, the gates come down, and but the only thing is I don't have a bell. I need a module with the bell sound in it, so when it comes down, it'll come on.
You mean the crossing bell? Gong, 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 gong.
Yep. Yeah, I got a. Well, there's a place in Tillsonburg I can go get one. They're about $30, but anyways, sometimes you just get that kind of stuff on Amazon. But the problem is that Amazon on model railroad cuts the stuff is twice the cost of what it is at an actual railway store, and they're the high ones.
Yeah.
So, like I got an engine, there's $300 down at the store there. That same engine is almost $500 on Walmart on Amazon. So
Daryl, he said, "Seti the hell."
Yeah. There's a company in Iowa that makes a new ones. They come out with a.
Well, I think they pronounce it as a settee, don't they? That's why it's got double E settee.
I've never heard that term before. That's the first time I've ever heard that.
Yeah.
I've always referred to the three types of normal couches that you'd see in like U.S. houses as a love seat, a couch, or a sectional couch.
Mhm.
And what obviously a love seat's a two person couch. A regular couch would be for three people. And then a sectional, that could be all different sizes. That could be up to 7 to 10 people, depending on how big of a couch it is. That's just the three terms I use.
Right.
Which actually sectionals are probably the most popular couch in the US nowadays. A lot of people have sectional couches.
Oh.
I miss my old sectional.
That sounds like nice weather, Laura. 11 degrees Celsius would be take 32 and double the 11 makes it 20, 22, 32 and 22. It's the mid 50s, but you said it's wet.
I miss my old sectional couch I had. The very end of it had damn near a twin mattress as one of the big couch cushions.
Oh, yeah.
And you could just lay out on it.
I got to try something. I'll be right back. Okay.
It would fit 3 people
Not the camera I want.
and then 2 more. And then at the very end of the love seat part of it, there was a big, huge, long section that was like the size of a twin bed. And you could literally go to sleep on it. It was like a bed. That was the spot I always sat in. Daryl. Not a sexual couch, Laura. Sectional. Smart ass.
Not the camera I want. Why is my other camera not coming up? Okay. Well,
Oh, fuck's sake, Laura. Well, now Sarah's gotten sick.
Oh, man.
She finally caught it.
you
It went
finally
from
got yeah.
yeah, it went from Thomas to Kelsey to me, and now Sarah's got it. And it seems like one person's getting it at a time. It like jumps from one person, they have it for 3 days, and then another person catches it. You heard what you wanted to hear, Laura. I didn't say that. Any couch can be a sexual couch. Exactly, Daryl.
Yeah, that's not.
Oh my god.
There we go. Cool. Okay. Now I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get my camera up. Okay, so it's not gonna. Now my camera won't work.
No, you're black screen.
Yeah.
Yes,
What the hell?
get you.
No.
Like Paul's ready for a nap.
Oh, now you're.
Well, see, I've got a couple cameras on here. It's giving me a hard time trying to get the right camera.
You're like really zoomed in now.
Okay, so both I ever zoomed in. Anyways, some guys. Okay, now my train is not running right now. Okay, but there's the layout right there. Got 2 levels and stuff on there. But anyways, that's coming. Yeah, I'm working on it. I just put new signals right down here on that road crossing here. But yeah, I got my turntables and it's all run off computer systems, everything. So yeah. So,
Is that
but
turntable designed to be like a pool or something? Or
what's that?
that turntable, is that designed to have like water in it? Or
No,
You're supposed to have gravel and grass and everything else in it. Okay, now I got to go find my camera setting.
the whole thing spins because of the rings on the outside.
right, but that thing would be that would be cool if you could have like a little pond in it.
Yeah. What the hell?
Well, being as how it's electrified, I don't think you want to have water in it.
Well, that's what I was asking. I mean, you could
Yeah.
come up with something like that, but
Well, they probably do get water in them, right? So okay,
you have
let's see.
yourself a little aquarium up there, have actual fish in it. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
well,
Later, get you.
Hey, Gitchy, take care.
yep. Okay, let's go to. Oh,
And yes, Sketchy Paul is ready for a nap.
Yep.
Falling asleep up there.
I closing Zoom, then restarting. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, it's a snowy, warm day in the house today. You ain't going nowhere.
Hell no.
It's the type of day you turn the heat up and you sit back on the couch and watch the Matlock.
Kick back and nappy time, nappy time. Sad part of it is because I'm such an old guy, I have to get up and go potty every couple hours. Drain the dragon,
Watch a little court TV, you know.
Well, it's Wednesday, so they got a Blue Bloods marathon goes today on one of the channels.
I'm waiting for the rookie to come back. I think it's supposed to be back in February. Waiting for the new season of that. It was actually a really good show.
Oh yeah, that was a good show. Yeah.
The rookie, you watch that?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, the last season left off on a fucking cliff, a big cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got into that actually last year. So I got to watch like the first like 5 or 6 seasons, however many there was. Kind of binge watched them over the course of a couple weeks. So yeah, now I gotta wait for the doctor to get my insurance pushed through, and then they'll give me a call back. And then I gotta go back for another appointment.
Looking to see if they
I gotta run some errands tomorrow. Gotta run to the DMV tomorrow.
Look at there, you can't even see. That outline there is the shoreline across the river.
yeah.
Yeah, that snow's starting to come down really hard.
Yep. Well, if you guys want to keep going, I'll turn it over to somebody. Otherwise, I think I'm going to shut her down.
No, no, I'm fine, Paul. I'm gonna
Yeah,
myself.
you're good.
Okay, everybody, you take care. Thanks for being here. Paul, you have a great day. Relax.
Yeah, I ain't going anywhere right now. That's for sure. So
Justin, I hope you're feeling better, buddy.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
And
Yeah, get up with me.
tell Sarah to get well.
I'll talk to you later, Laura. I'll see everybody
Bye,
else.
everybody.